Hey guys, it's Joe. I've had two migrations here this week and completed a second one overnight last night. So I had a couple of available technicians, some of my younger guys, right? They were able to make this button go back to home. That was not working, so it made it difficult to get back to home. Which it works now. I stuck in something called Why Us. I'm trying to use some of this marketing material, this branding package. There's a lot of great excerpts. There's even like an elevator pitch that would be great somewhere that's a 30-second or less. But I was having trouble with the font. It appears that the font is not loaded. I was asking my guys, where did you get that outline one? They said that's one we found. And I guess because it was used here. But the American, et cetera, it doesn't seem to be in the palette, up in the font palette. And the color palette's there, but the font bank is not, doesn't have it uploaded. Typically, we like to do that just in case anything else gets done by whomever, because I use multiple team members to get things done. So I had this idea. I said, they've got this problem solution opportunity mission. Throw the logo in the middle, make it dance, or watermark it, right? But I thought it'd be a great punch. Why us, right? Why are we different? And he's been at it since 1989. He's got a good value proposition based on real experience that speaks to this audience. So I thought some of the things that he's come up with branding team would be good to get out there, right? So you can see the style of this page. I asked the young man, who was it? Lady last night, a young lady that did this one. Uh, I said, "Why did you make it, narrow?" And she says, "Well, that's uh, the standard for the theme." I said, "Oh." So when I look at About Us, I said, "Hey, load my written content in there," which was just one of the excerpts from the branding team. I looked at this page and said, "Hey, this is kind of cool. Where'd this come from?" They said that's a default of the theme, an About Us default of the theme. But there again, they're using outline font, and that is not the American. That's probably Montserrat, but not the American title like here. Or if you go to the logo, that's American, et cetera, whatever it is. So when you look at that About Us, so it looks like the other one. So then I go to Privacy Center and I said, "Hey, can you load that for me?" Because I already had the content in there, but they went and stylized put an image and stylized it. So same thing, it's all narrow. I would rather it be full, but they said that was the default for the theme. So when we go back to the home page, now they copied that overlay, same degree as this one because I did play with it a little bit. When you go up and down, you'll see the different gray or yellow hues, and we try to find one that was a little lighter, not as dark, because see how dark this is. But it does pop. But it looks like this one picture is used a lot, and I think I know why. It's because it is a horizontal picture. These are verticals because the image of those silver pipes is actually heating, so it has to do with HVAC. And then the black pipes, those were not plumbing, from what I understood when we looked it up. So we threw in the obvious plumber, right? But those are vertical images, and so they got squeezed a little bit. So we may go back to the other and just get the owner's opinion tomorrow because I am going to do a walkthrough with him. Talk to him about this. We may have to hide this section for later until he can tell me who is going to be giving us some articles, right? But the terms of use, I do have the candidate's terms of use ready, but when I go in here, I can't edit it. So I guess I got to go the old-fashioned way to the page. I ran out of time last night, but it was 5 o'clock this morning. So it's written. I'll just forward it to you via email. Looking forward to our meeting. But the other thing is, well, really, can we get the font loaded into the builder? And then the other thing is that we hadn't even looked at is the darn store. We will go ahead and activate and do authorize.net. I'll have to add that plugin, but the store is not even ready with It says there's orders there, so maybe it is. I'm not real sure. Coupon management has moved. Okay, fantastic. Let's just go into settings. So looks like there's been some tests, but this says there's some dollars. So maybe you did have something there. Okay. So I apologize. Maybe you do have something there. But I want to talk about that because we got to get that subscription thing down, and it's only for the owners, the employers. So yeah, we're going to have to create the packages, if you will. So one row would be for HVAC, one row would be for electrical, and the other row would be for plumbing. And month to month, the quarterly, and the annually, right, is really all there is. So 3 products each. I don't know if we need this kind of store. I thought it'd be like a subscription kind of setup. Maybe that's a different plugin. I don't know. But see, we got to get to that. So anyway, look forward to our call. Just want to get it all out on the table. Let's in the customer's eyes, because I made a payment in April 1 week, and then the other week before the end of the month. So we really started mid-April in the customer's eyes. So mid-April to mid-May is 30 days. That's 4 weeks. Mid-May to mid-June, which is this coming week, is 8 weeks. I told them 8 to 10, 6 to 8 on the fast, but around 8 to 10. So hopefully we can pull this sucker together. So let's help each other. Let's benefit one another with, do we have the capability within the site to make it do the filtering that we need? And does it make sense? Can I get the subscription set up that makes sense to that client? And then just the stylization of what we have left, because the rest of it, I think, is already coded for it to, operate within itself and pull its data and serve things up. I do know that looks like we need an API for the, I think one of the search tools, so I can issue that, no problem. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.